And when you understand leadership, leadership is like beauty. When you see something that is beautiful, you can recognize it. When you see it, you will recognize it. But if they ask you to define it, it's going to be difficult. Leadership is like beauty. When you see it, you can recognize real leadership. I'm talking about true leadership. Now, I'm using the word true leadership because it is very important. Because there are many people that we have in our world today that are not real leaders. They are not true leaders. Many organizations are going through challenges right now because of the lack of true leadership. Many families are going through challenges right now because of lack of true leadership. Many religious organizations are going through challenges right now because of the lack of true leadership. The greatest problem that we have in our world is leadership. And if the leadership problem is not fixed, things cannot be transformed. So when you see something going wrong somewhere, check the leadership. When something is progressing somewhere, check the leadership. Leadership is key in any transformation. Why the word transformation? Why not the word change? I want to tell you this. It is time for us to shift, to have a shift, like Danny Gomez said, to have a shift, to open our mindset. And that is why the mindset thing is key. If your mind is not set right, let me say that again. If your mind is not set right, you cannot achieve all the things you have set for yourself. That dream that you have in your heart, that vision that you have set, that goal that you have set, will look as if it's not going to happen because of the mindset. So where is your mindset right now? Where is your mind right now? The mindset has two words, mind and set. So what is your mind setting on right now? Is it on the positive side or on the negative side of life? So it is very important for us to understand the mindset thing. And that is why many of us we have believed the wrong definitions of leadership. The biggest problem we have in our world today is leadership. The reason why many families are having issues, challenges, is because of the lack of leadership. In politics today, there are many politicians that are not leaders. They are not leaders. Because someone occupies a position does not mean the person is a leader. Because a position is not leadership. A position doesn't make you a leader. Because that is not the definition of leadership. And there are many people who are politicians today that they believe that because I have a position that I am a leader. Because many people that they are leading don't understand leadership. So they think they have power. So they think they are powerful people. That is not leadership. I'm going to show us the true definition of leadership today. There are many things that we're going to go through. Say, true leadership problems in families and communities, organizations, and also in politics. I want to give us this foundation so that we can understand the problem that we have in our world. You can understand what leadership is not. Leadership is the greatest problem that we have in our world today. Greatest problem. If you look at it, leadership is not power, it's empowerment. Leadership is not power, it's empowerment. I want you to start thinking about your organization, your business, or in your family, starting from your family. Because if you are not leading in your family, don't try to export it. There are many people that are not leading in their own homes, they are not leading in their own family, they are not leading their own lives, but they want to lead other people. It doesn't happen because leadership starts from self. It is first private before it becomes public. Leadership is first private before it becomes public. Yes. It is first discovery, understanding who you are, knowing yourself before you help other people to know who they are. So how can you reproduce produce who you are not? How do you want to help other people to become who you are not? Does that work that way? It doesn't happen. Leadership is not power. Leadership is not other people calling you powerful. It's a powerful person. She's a powerful person. So when you come into the room as a manager or as a director of your organization or as a business owner or as a pastor or as a politician, when you come into the room, what is the attitude of people around you? Are they afraid that you are around? Or do they feel happy that you are around? Do they feel your presence that you are around? Do they feel inspired that you are around? Do they feel influenced that you are around? Do they feel motivated that you are around? Or do they feel the fear that he's here? And everybody is afraid and they see people running around. What do they feel? Do they feel you as powerful? Or they feel you as someone that is empowering them? That is helping them to become themselves? That is helping them to live their true potentials? That is helping them to release themselves? Anytime you hear someone says, my leader is a powerful person, then check that leader. That's not a true leader. But anytime you hear the word, my leader made me who I am, empowered me, transformed my life, that's true leadership. Leadership is empowerment. Leadership is not control, it is inspiration. Leadership is not manipulating people. Leadership is not controlling people. Leadership is not, I'm the manager here, go get me some coffee.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Leadership is not control. Leadership is responsibility. Leadership is inspiration. Leadership is helping people to do what they thought they couldn't do. Leadership is helping other people to do, inspiring them to do what they thought that they couldn't do. Because your presence inspires people to take action and to get that result. That's true leadership. Leadership is not title. I'm the most important person here. Yeah. So don't you know me? Don't you know that I am the most important person in town, in this organization? Don't you know my position? Leaders don't introduce themselves because leadership is not title. Leaders don't announce themselves. They don't tell people, don't you know I am the father in this house? I am the husband in this house? That's not true leadership. Leaders don't introduce themselves because it is responsibility. Because their responsibility tells other people that you are the leader. Here. Responsibility has two words in it. Response plus ability. Response is you stepping out, doing something. And the ability is the potential that you have inside of you to do something about something. So responsibility is doing something about something that you can do something about. I know you didn't get that.
I got it.
Responsibility is doing something about something that you can do something about. That is true leadership. Leadership is not control. It is inspiration. Leadership is not manipulation. It is influence. It's not manipulating people to get what you want. It's not it's not about self. It's about influencing people. It's about impacting lives. It's about helping other people to become themselves. It's about helping other people to see what they couldn't see, to do what they couldn't do, and to become the kind of person that they thought they couldn't be. Leadership is producing leaders. Leadership is producing giants. Leadership is creating legacy. It's creating the paths for others to follow. Johnson Maxwell said, a leader is the one that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So the leader knows the way, and he goes the way first. So a leader doesn't say go. A leader says, let's go. A leader doesn't say go. So he knows the way, he goes the way, and he shows other people the way. What kind of leader are you? And what kind of people are you following that you are calling leaders? Are they manipulators? Are they finding their way, or are they inspiring you? Leadership is not manipulation. It is influence. Leadership is not position. It is about service. It's about serving people. It's about releasing yourself. It's about reproducing yourself. It's about releasing everything that you have inside of you to help other people to become themselves. Tell me today, the richest man in the world. Tell me today, the most important person in the world. There are people, let me put it this way. They are people who are serving others. They are reproducing themselves. The service I'm talking about is understanding the goal that you have, your resources, everything that you have around you. Human resources, material resources, all the resources, including time. We've heard about goal setting. We've heard about having the end in mind. All the resources that you have, putting them together. And look into yourself. What problem can I solve with all this? Because leaders are problem solvers. Leaders are problem solvers. The first thing that a leader starts shopping for is problem. How can I meet the need of other people? The leader starts shopping for problems and meeting the needs of others. And in the process of meeting the needs of others, you become an inspiration to others, and you become an influence to others, and other people call you a leader. Not you introducing yourself, I am the leader here. And that is why most organizations are not growing, because they have manipulators. They have people who are controlling, and we call them managers. We call them managers. Management is not leadership.
No.
Because every manager, all managers are not leaders, but every leader is a good manager. Look at this. Leadership is not pursuing people, it's all about pursuing purpose. There is a purpose, there is a why, there is a mission. Something drives you, something makes you to wake up 4:30 in the morning. What is that thing? That is a mission, that is a purpose, that is a why. Every leader has a purpose. Because the foundation of leadership is purpose. Every leader you see has a purpose. Everyone that you see as great leader in the world today, mention them, they are solving problems for others. And they are people with purpose. They are people with mission. They are people a journey. Okay, let me give you an example that is very popular. Bill Gates. What problem is he solving in the world? When people say he has money, and I ask them, have you ever thought of the problem he's solving? McDonald's. What problem is McDonald's solving? McDonald's is everywhere. Do you know the same burger you eat here is the same burger you eat in the UK? It's the same burger. Do you know the same burger you eat here is the same burger you eat when you go to China? What problem is McDonald's solving? Let me ask you, what problem are you solving? Why are you crying for money? Why are you crying for situations? Why are you crying? Why are you frustrated that you don't have some things? Let me ask you, what problem are you solving for others? What are the products and services that you are using to solve other people's problems? What have you created from the goal that you have in you, the potential, the raw that you have in you, that you are using to solve other people's problems? Leaders are problem solvers. It is not about pursuing people. Leaders don't invite people into their lives. Hey, they don't look for followers. Follow me. No. Leaders pursue their purpose. And in the process of pursuing their purpose, they attract people to them. Because the purpose attracts people to the leader. leadership is influence. Leadership is more of becoming, not doing. Becoming inspires people into action. It's more of becoming, it's not the doing. Activity is not productivity. Because you are active, because you are doing every time does not mean you are productive. Because you are busy, that doesn't mean you are productive and you getting the kind of result. That's why the goal setting thing is key. You have to know what is important, what is urgent. You know, one thing I've been doing now, I put off my phone, I put it aside. So if you send me an email, you won't see I won't respond very early in the morning because I focus on the most important thing in the morning. No distractions. Leadership is influence. Leadership is not politics without principles. There are many politicians without principles. They don't have principles that they follow. They have a system that manipulates everything. So the system produces the leader. So what do you expect that person to reproduce? The same person grew up from a family. The family that is used to manipulation system, that is used to control system. So you expect that person to get into that position and become something different? It's not going to happen. They will always be who they are. They came out of us. And when they get there, they will still be the same person. Leadership is all about understanding principles and strategies. Leadership is not deal making, it's all about influence. It's not deal making. You know the dealers, people that do deals, you know, arrangement, do kind of arrangement to, you know, just to buy followers into their lives. It's all about influence. Leadership is not pleasure without conscience. Without conscience, it's not. Leadership is not wealth without work. There are many people that want to become leaders, but they want to be wealthy. They want to be they want to be influencing people. They want to be influencers, but they don't want to work. Leadership requires work because it is responsibility. It is standing for others. It is not about you. Everything that you have is not about you. I want us to think deep about that. Everything that you have is not about you. I remember where I'm coming from. I wasn't like this. Things were very bad. But I focused on other people. I put people first. And that has helped me. I have failed many times. And should I tell you something? It's not sweet. I'm still failing. I am still failing. But failure is not the end. Because I have the end in mind, and that is not the final. Because success is moving from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Success is moving from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. You keep failing forward until you make it happen. Leadership is not business without morality. There are many businesses that are not leading today because of immoral things that they are invoking. There are many managers that are not leaders because of immoral activities they have in the organization and the team. And that's why their followers don't respect them. And that's why they are not producing results. Because of their immoral, because of their character, because of their attitude. It's a system. The way you talk is a system. The way you think is a system. The way you respond to situations is a system. Remember what we said in the beginning, that many people are not here today because whenever they hear the word leadership workshop, leadership seminar, leadership conference, the belief is for them. It's not for me. Because they don't see themselves as leaders. We respond to situations the way we see it. Leadership is not following popular interests. It is about what? Focusing on conviction. So let me ask you, what are the popular things that you have been following all your life? That because other people are doing it, you are also doing the same thing. Do you have a conviction? Do you have a belief for something? What are you passionate about? What drives you? What makes you cry? What change do you want to see in the world? What makes you smile? What makes you wake up? What makes you go to bed at 2 a.m.? What is that thing? What kind of conviction do you have? What change do you want to see in the world? Mother Teresa. Does anybody know Mother Teresa? Mother Teresa. That woman.
Oh,
Yes. That woman. One day, she woke up to a manager. She said, I'm quitting this job. This woman was working over poor people in India every day, on her way to work, every day. One day, she said, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. I have to go out there and help these people. This woman that was a high school teacher, she said, I can't take this anymore. And this woman walked up to the manager and said, sir, I'm leaving this job. And maybe the supervisor or the manager said, you know what? You leaving this job to do what? He said, I'm going out there to go and feed the poor. He said, what? Do you know your paycheck? Do you know your paycheck? You want to go and feed the poor? Do you know how many poor people we have in India? How do you want to do that? She said, I'm going to start with the first person. She resigned. She stepped out. She got her last paycheck. She went to the market. She bought foods, cloth, bought everything, and started distributing it on the streets to these poor people. She started from the first person until this woman spoke to the United Nations. Same woman. Your life will never be transformed until you come to the level where you can say, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. Until you come to that state of I can't take this anymore. It's time to get out there and do what has never been done before. Things will not be transformed. And that is why we still remember her name till today. Because she didn't live for herself. She lived for others. That's why we can't forget her. What will you be remembered for? What will you be remembered for? So the problems that you are creating or the solutions that you are creating for others, I know you'll be remembered for something. Is it the problems that you are creating right now for other people, or the solutions that you are providing for other people? Is that what will you be remembered for? I want us to think deeply about that. Leadership is not success without sacrifice. The need for leadership. Nothing happens without leadership. Nothing progresses without leadership. Nothing progresses without leadership. Nothing. Look at everything. Nothing changes without leadership. Nothing transforms without leadership. Nothing begins without leadership. When you see something happening somewhere, it's all about leadership. Nothing moves without leadership. Let me say this to you, very important. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. Because leadership is key. Because the one lion can transform all the sheep into leaders. One lion can transform all of them. And do you know the sheep that is leading the lions can also transform all the lions into sheep? Because whoever that you are following will make you what he or she is. Whoever that is leading you will determine your future. Now let me ask you, who is leading you right now? Who is leading you? Some people are leading you right now that you don't even know about. You have no idea about at all. There are some people that you need to stop talking to. This is not about emotions. It's not an emotional thing. Before someone multiplies your life, the first thing that happens is addition. The person starts to add to your life. If someone is going to divide your life, the first thing that happens is the person starts subtracting from you. Little by little, subtracting from your life, subtracting from your life. They start dividing your life, dividing you. Because every relationship increases or decreases you. Everyone. Everyone. This is an environment of growth. Leadership is needed in our world. And that is why we need to produce more leaders in our world. And that is why everybody needs to step out and live like never before. And stand for others. And make great things happen in our world. Leadership moves things. So when you see something moving somewhere, that is a mover. Someone is moving things there. Things are not just moving if someone is not moving things. So what are you moving? What are you moving? What impacts do you have where you are? What impact? The difference between transformation and change. Let me quickly tell you this. I love the word transformation because transformation produces new result completely. Transformation is not change. Change is important, but transformation is a new dimension. It's a new level completely. Let me tell you why. Because when your life is transformed, when your situation is transformed, when your finances is transformed, when your home is transformed, when your business is transformed, when your team is transformed, you produce new results. But when you focus on change, you keep managing the past. You still checking the past. Change is making the past better, faster, and cheaper. Transformation is producing new results completely. Change is making the past faster, cheaper, and better. But transformation is producing new results. Transformation is focusing on the future. Transformation doesn't look at the past. Yes, I have a story, but that is not my future. That's transformation. Transformation is like the butterfly. Do you know the development of a butterfly? From the egg to the caterpillar to the pupa and to the adult butterfly. Now, do you know the caterpillar, the way it is? Is it the same thing like the adult butterfly? Do they look alike? They are different. That's a new thing completely. You see the butterfly flying around. Can the caterpillar fly? Can the pupa fly? Can the egg fly? Because there is transformation at every stage. And the butterfly cannot become the egg. It's a complete transformation because the result is new. That is what leaders do. Leaders transform situations. Leaders move into environment and transform everything and turn everything upside down and start. Leaders don't care to start new because they have a result. They have they have the end in mind. They have a picture. They have a vision. Leaders focus on the future. Transformation focuses on the future. Change sometimes check the past. It's good to look at the past and see how to make things better, but change always focus on the past. Remember what Daniel said. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. When you start checking your past every day, you put part of your energy in your past. You don't focus on the new picture. And that is why we are not seeing new things happening in our world. Every invention is transformation. Every innovation is transformation. That's what leaders do. And that's what we need to experience in families, in organizations, in businesses, even in politics. Transformation. I hear it all the time. People talk about change. You want to change things. Do you know what they want to change? Because when politicians are talking, they will tell you that this road is not good. We're going to see how to make the road better. They're trying to make the road better. They're trying to make it better. That's what they're trying to do. But when a leader comes in, a leader gives you a new picture that we need to condemn this road and we need to create a new road. Because there is a picture. Has anybody been to Dubai before? Dubai. You need to visit Dubai. You know why? 35 years ago, Dubai that you see today was not like that. But a leader came in and said, we need to create a new future for this nation. And he painted a new future. If you have never read the book, My Vision, I was shocked when I read the book. I read it like 10 times, My Vision. You will see where Dubai was 35 years ago and where they are right now. How? How did that happen? Because a leader came in, stepped in, and said we need to create and transform everything. And they transformed everything. Everybody wants to visit Dubai today. How are you transforming your life? What kind of transformation